earth you doing now, Dad?
Wonderful things, these exercise bikes. Do you want to have a go on it?
No, I've got better things doing my time. Anyway, I thought you was giving up on fight for fitness.
Well, I haven't. I didn't just buy this for me, you know. This is a fitness aid for all the family.
Our Josh was all right with his three-wheeler, thanks very much.
You're sharp enough to cut yourself this morning, you. Have you got something on your mind?
Yes, I have. This friend you've flown in from Thailand. How much is it costing you? That's what I want to know.
None of your business.
Ah, well, it can't be cheap, I know that. And you've been throwing money at it ever since you got here.
Give over. I've been entertaining her, that's all. Dining her out. Showing her a few local landmarks.
Showing her the inside of your wallet. That's the most interesting thing she'd have seen, I bet.
She's not like that.
This woman's from another world. She's half your age, Dad. I mean, I can see why you fancy, but haven't you thought to ask yourself why she's bothering with you?
That's a very cruel remark. I say it's cruel, is that? Are you saying that I've got naught to offer a self-respecting woman? Are you saying that there's no way that she can have any feelings for me?
I'm just asking you to be careful, that's all.
Come on now, girls, do yourselves a favour. Fully fashioned stockings, 80p a pair. Charge your old man the pound to let him put them on you, and you make 20p on the deal. Charge him a fiver to let him take them off, and you'll be quids in. Oh, hiya, Dennis.
If Fred Elliott could see you now.
Oh, he probably wouldn't even recognise me. I'd have to give him a bit of the patter. Oh, Fred, I is thinking you very kind gentleman.
How's it going?
Oh, I've got him jumping through hoops, but by heck, it's hard work. If he tells you tale once, he tells you it twice. I say he tells you it twice.
Well, hard work it may be, but we should get well paid for it.
It's all right for you. It's not you who has to sit looking at him, simpering away. The sooner we get what we can off him, the better I'll like it.
Fair enough. In that case, let's put the bite on him tonight.
There's not been much going on for half an hour yet. I mean, if you want to put your feet up, I can manage, no problem. You not speaking to me?
There's nothing much I want to say to you.
Well, there is something I want to say to you. Something I think I need to get off my chest. You know that row you had with Charlie Stubbs the other day? You know, when he stood you up?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, it was a bit of a mix-up, really. The thing is, he did phone up to say he couldn't come, only it completely slipped my mind.
It just slipped your mind, did it?
Yeah, it did. I mean, we were busy, and what with one thing and another.
Yeah. So when he came in here and I gave him a right rollicking, you still didn't remember him ringing up? I don't believe you.
Well, yes, I did remember then, but by then you'd given him his marching orders. And you in a right old temper, so I thought I'd better keep my mouth shut. And it's all worked out for the best, hasn't it? You'd only have got a load of grief off that fella. You're well shot of him. Anyway, now you know.
Yeah. There's something else I know. You've got to stop interfering in my life. Who I go out with is up to me, not you.
I'm not just going to stand by and watch somebody like Charlie Stubbs mess your life up. If you don't know what sort of man he is, I do. And if a mother can't watch out for her daughter...
Oh, don't give me that mother love bit. You've got it in for Charlie because he dumped you. He wanted me, not you, and that's what's bothering you.
Well, it's all history now, isn't it? He's out of your life now as well as mine.
Evening, ladies. Large Scottish wine, please.
Yes, Mike.
You know, I haven't seen Fred around for a day or two. I suppose he's been showing that exotic girlfriend of his around, eh? He's all right, is he?
Oh, yeah, right as he'll ever be. He's in the living room, courting. Lucky him, eh?
You look magnificent tonight, my dear.
I try for you.
My Uncle Gilbert, he travelled the world, you know. He used to say that one of the finest sights he'd ever seen was the Taj Mahal by moonlight, second only to the Great Orme at Llandudno. But the finest, the most beautiful I've ever clapped eyes on is you, Orchid.
You are saying much wonderful things to me.
Since we said goodbye yesterday, my every thought has been with you. Well, all barring 10 this morning when the VAT man were on phone putting wind up me.
It is like a poetry when you say these things.
Sincerely meant. There's no artifice. What you see is what you get, Bad Bottom. I'm a plain and simple man.
This I know. I too all this day am thinking of meeting you here and what we shall do this night.
Well, we shall dine out at the Clock Restaurant, tete-a-tete. And afterwards, wherever the mood takes us. I've a little somewhat for you.
Oh, Fred.
A token of my esteem.
For me? These are diamonds.
One precious jewel for another.
It's beautiful. Will you fasten on for me, please? On my bosom.
Your your blouse. Is it hot in here, or is it me? I'm all thumbs.
Big, strong thumbs.
Well, you look lovely. Look, see you soon. Enjoy the dinner dance.
Evening.
What do you want?
I've a few new lines to show you, Audrey. As my most valued customer, you see everything first.
Hang on, young man, please. It's a bit late in the day. We're just closing up.
Well, I was hoping to mix business with pleasure. Show you the latest goodies in Candice, and I can go for a drink, if that suits you, Candice.
Yeah, that suits me very nicely. Oh, you're pathetic.
Go on, what you got?
Right, terrific new shampoo. Papaya fruit with clove extract. Gives great body, and there's an introductory offer on it.
Right! Which one is it?
Gemma, what are you doing?
Who are you?
I'm his wife. And what I want to know is this. Which one of you is the slut that's trying to seduce my husband?
I'm ready for this. It's been a long day.
Mine's still got 6 hours to go. See, that's the thing about pub work. It's long hours and you're always on your feet.
Excuse me, but you've been barred from this place.
I've something to say to you, if you're willing to listen.
I said you've been barred.
Shut up, Mum. Yeah, say what you want to say then.
I want to explain things to you, but not here. I booked a table for 2 at the Clock, and I'm asking you to join me. At 7 o'clock, I'll be sat there, and I'll sit there till they close, hoping you'll take up my invitation. I've laid on a taxi for you at Streetcars. It's paid for in advance. All you have to do is call them. I hope you will. Well, that's it.
Well, of all the nerve.
Well, I'm no fan of the bloke, and it took a lot of nerve to do that.
Hey, that's not bad, is it? He's wooing you for all the world to see.
Flanliner, you mean? You don't want to fall for it?
Well, I think it's genuine. He's really making an effort. Don't you think so, Shell?
I don't know what to think.
Calm down, Gemma.
I'm sick of it. Wherever you go, these snippers and permers won't leave you alone.
You are showing me up.
Excuse me, I'm not having you waltzing into my salon shouting the odds.
It's this job you've got. It were better when you're on the double glazing.
I'm asking you to leave. No, I'm telling you to leave. Go on.
I'm not saying it's you, love. You'll be past these games at your age.
Oh.
But I've had a sickener of these girls in the hairdressers he has to call out, trying to take advantage of him. And I know for a fact that one of these sluts you've got working here is after him. You seem to find this highly amusing. It's you, innit? No! I'm the one. You little trollop! I'll teach you to get your hands off my husband!
No, he was married.
Oh, don't give me that. I know her sort. Council house scum. Hard-faced as they come.
Yeah, that's what I am. And of course I knew he was married. He told me all about his nagging wife and his dull, boring life with you. You know what? We had a good laugh about you while we were in bed.
Daddy, stop it! Right, where's your husband's wedding ring?
Huh? On his finger, same as it always is.
No, it's not. See? It'll be in his pocket, because that's where he keeps it when he's not at home with you. So then when he goes out on the pub, which is all the flaming time, girls like Candice fall for his line of chat.
So it's not Candice to blame, it's him.
No, Gemma, it's not what you think. You see, I take it off because when you're a salesman...
We're going home.
You've got to give him the chat, right? It doesn't mean anything.
I said home.
Come here. Come on. It's it. Come on, madam.
Thanks. And a Scotch for Mike, please.
Oh, cheers if you're buying. Yeah, great.
You weren't impressed by that performance he put on, I hope?
Considering the last time he came in here, I gave him a right rollicking for something he wasn't to blame for. I think he was quite laid back.
It's you that'll be laid back if you pay it to him. He's after one thing.
Well, I'll have to bow down to your experience on this one, won't I? Is that it, Ashley?
Yeah, thanks. Right, do you mind if we have a quiet word?
No, of course not. Let's sit over there, shall we?
Yeah.
Cheers for this.
Cheers.
Right, what's on your mind?
Well, it's me dad. He's mad about this girl, this orchid. I was just wondering if you knew how to about her.
No, nothing. I was as surprised as you were when he came in with her in tow. But I do know where he got the idea of having a Thai girlfriend.
Oh, aye?
Yeah, a bloke called Dennis Stokes. Me and Fred met him playing golf. He had this young Thai bride, and he was saying how wonderful they were as a wife and how they like to make their men happy. Why, has Fred proposed to her?
No. Well, I don't know. I hope not.
Well, knowing Fred, any minute now.
I think the occasion calls for the very best. Trumpet. The king of wines and the wine of kings. I'll have that one. Vintage. I feel like a king tonight, thanks to you.
Oh no, it is I must thanking you for the happy time you give me.
I'll tell you this, Orchid Love. If I weren't a prudent, hard-headed businessman with both feet firmly on the ground, I'd let my heart run away with my head, and I'd have the devil of a job trying to catch up with it. I've only known you for 3 days, and there are things that I want to say to you. If folk knew, they'd call me simple.
I would not be one of these person. I have never met a man I admire as much as this. And I too, I have feeling. When I am with you, I must struggling to stay calm. Knowing you, being with you, I feel happiness.
I do. And I know that our Ashley, he'll come round in time.
Ashley? What's he been saying?
Oh, he's young, cynical. He can't understand why you should ever feel... Well, why you should ever want to be my friend.
He not seeing you through my eyes.
Hey, up! The Champers is here.
Oh, I wonder where you got to. You going out? You're never going to meet Charlie Stubbs.
It's none of your business who I'm going to meet.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe, but at least it's mine. Oh, there's my taxi.
Just talk to me about this.
Good night, Mum. Don't wait up.
Can a man ever be happy alone? I don't think so.
Only person for who the body is meaning nothing. Person of the spirit.
Oh. Well, that lets me out then. I said, that lets me out. I need the company of my fellow men and women, of course.
Yes.
I've been no good as an hermit, me, a recluse. Because for a start, I'm hardly ever at home. And yet, Orchid Love, and yet, when I'm in company, having a grand time, life and soul of the party, inside, deep down, I'm alone.
I know this feeling.
It's like feeling homesick for a place you've never been to, missing the company of somebody you've never even met, but hope that one day you will. And now, I have.
Shelley, hello. Thanks for coming. I was just beginning to think I'd made a fool of myself.
Before I sit down, there's something I need to ask you. Are you making a fool of me?
Hey, no, I'm not.
You haven't got a bet on with someone that you can pull me or anything like that, have you?
No, I wouldn't do that. Why would you think that?
Oh, I'm just not very sure about things at the moment, including myself.
I just want to be with you. The pleasure of your company, to get to know you. Because I like you. Are you going to sit down or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just a bit insecure nowadays.
You no need to be. Not on me.
Now, I understand how you're depressed about Tim, my love, but, you know, things could be worse.
How?
Well, you could have been married to him. Listen, I saw his wife's face when it suddenly dawned that he'd been cheating on her all over the place, honestly. So I know you're feeling all sad and sorry for yourself, but try and find a twinge of sympathy for her, huh?
Said some really horrible things to her, didn't I?
Oh, you were only sticking up for yourself.
You didn't really know he was a married man, did you? No, of course I didn't. I just felt like such an idiot, that's all. I really thought that Tim cared about me, that we could have had a future together. You know, I even thought that one day he'd want to marry me.
Oh, look, you are far too young to think of marrying anybody, lady. My darling, it's like shopping. You want to walk up and down and see what's on offer, not throw your money at the first thing you see in the first shop window.
I'll never, ever trust a man again.
Yes, you will. You'll probably finish up regretting it again and all. There's plenty of useless fellas out there, my darling. I should know. I've had my fair share. I've had 2 or 3 other women's share and all, I think. But look, then I met my Alf, right? So there are some good uns out there, really, if you just keep looking. Aren't I right, Bever?
Well, cheers. Nice of old Fred to send these over.
I was dropped on. I thought when he was sat there, oh, he'd be over in a minute, moaning on at me for not being hard at it in the Rovers. But instead, big smile, free drink. That Thai girlfriend of his must have been a very good influence on him.
It's what every man needs.
What? A good influence or a girlfriend?
Well, if they come in the same package, so much the better. I've enjoyed tonight. I hope you have.
Yeah, very much.
No regrets about taking up the invitation, then?
Well, not so far, but it's early yet. No, Charlie, I've had a great time. I'm just glad we've managed to sort things out.
I hope you're not going to get a load of earache off your mother.
Let's not even think about her, right?
Suits me. Like you just said, it's early yet. Too early to be saying goodnight, I hope, because I have had a terrific time. I like talking to you. Fancy a club?
Oh, not tonight. Not really in the mood for noise. Oh, and not a pub. I spend enough time in a pub.
Well, how about a drink at my place?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
As the song says, the night is young and you're so beautiful.
I am thinking I do not know this song.
Take my word for it. Oh, I've had a wonderful evening. I don't want it to end.
This is my feeling also.
Come into your office. The back room will be empty. Three days, Orchid, love. I said 3 days. That's how long I've known you. And yet, it feels as if I've known you all my life.
Or in some other life before this, I am thinking.
My word. That's a thought. But Denny rode up. See, there are things I want to say to you, things I'm bursting to say, and I can't hold them back any longer. Orchid, damn and blast! Rover's return, Fred Elliott speaking. There's a best not be some beggar selling kitchen at half price. Pardon? somebody for you.
For me?
They're calling from Bangkok.
Sawadika.
It's only me, Flower. Right, here we go. Time to give the old sausage stuffer the patter about your dear old dad.
Kadare-kun. Pomisaba. Cradle po you. Penati concha. Sawati. It is my father.
Not bad news, I hope.
He is very sick. He can do nothing. There is no one to look after him. Oh, this means I must going home.
No one to look after him?
It is my duty. I must go to him.
Oh.
I knew the happiness was too good. Such happiness for me could not last.
Oh, no.